Hello.
Hello. Sadie. On this episode of BuMpY Beer Review. Yeah, that's what it is. BuMpY's Beer Review. Once again, I got John and Nellie here with me. Georgia Beer Reviews from Massachusetts. Hey, so on this episode, from Modestman, they're out of Keene, New Hampshire. I'd say they're one of the top, at least New England IPA breweries here in New Hampshire. We have one called Juicy. I think it's Juicy. It might be Juice Y.
Yeah, I think it's Juicy.
Okay, it's a double IPA anyways. It's kind of an interesting bland can. I like it though. I do like the red and white.
These hops that they put. I've never even heard of some of those hops.
The hops on the back. All right, so we got, an 8.5% ABV for one. And it's got Galaxy.
Heard of those.
Brew One.
Never heard of Brew One.
I've heard of Brew One quite often. I think it's one of those pineapple-y hops.
Okay.
Citra. El Dorado.
Nice.
Which is one of my favorite hops. Amarillo.
Which is one of my favorite
hops. Which is also another one of my favorite hops. And Dan's favorite hop from FLX, Mosaic. No, just kidding. He likes Motueka. Sorry, Dan.
Mosaic's the blueberry, right?
Yeah, Mosaic's the blueberry. Yeah, I was just joking. Dan, just forget it. You're not going to watch this anyways. So, we're going to pop this open and I'm just going to crack the can. I'm going to hand it over to John. He can pour as much as he would like in his glass.
Okay. Well, I'll just pour the whole thing.
This is our first big beer of the day. Hopefully I can smell. The head on this is very vibrantly white. It's kind of a sudsy type head. It's a hazy kind of straw lemon coloration. I'd say.
I would say.
It's opaque, can't see through it. Mm-hmm. It looks like a lighter body for a
8.5.
double IPA.
Yeah, it sure does. I mean, and the
I'm
aromas.
gonna try to smell.
The aroma's nice too. He had like a sneezing fit before we started.
Yeah, that's why I look like ass.
That's
I'm normally beautiful.
This is true. Says the blind man.
read my braille.
I like so it's different. I wonder if
there's a lemony type note to it.
There's definitely citrus. That's the first thing I'm picking up on, but it's a little funky. Not funky like.
It's like light nosed.
It is light nosed. If that's a
Like, I mean, it's not like bombastic. It's not like hitting you with tons of aromas. They're kind of like, it's like lighter fruit notes. It'd be like a lychee. Like lychee would fit into this character.
Maybe, I think what I'm picking up on is, so you get the citrus, right? And then there's a little bit of a floral note. And then a berry note, whether it's a blueberry, raspberry, or mixed berry compote type of thing. I'm getting a little bit of a berry. Maybe even lychee, you could say.
Lychee usually comes off as floral.
Yeah.
To me, with lychee, I get like a kind of like a rose petal, like water.
Yeah. So I'm definitely
a very light rose petal.
So the first two things that popped for me were citrus and floral, and then after that, a little bit of a berry.
Yeah.
And I'm not even really getting any malt, like any bready notes.
No, it's very light.
Like very light, yeah.
I mean, it's even light in color. I mean,
it is. I feel like it actually is lighter. It's kind of dark in this room, so I feel like
this smells like a session IPA.
It does. It doesn't smell like. Yeah, I would agree with that because I keep forgetting it's 8.5%. We just drank a 4.2% Kolsch, and that's had more aroma than this does. Yeah,
let's hope the flavors are there.
What's there is nice, but it's very light
faint.
and it's weirdly floral and berry-like for a
juicy
double juicy IPA. But yeah, it smells nice.
Maybe that's why the Y is colored red.
Juice. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Why?
All right. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Dude,
it drinks like a watered down. Is it just? We haven't had that many beers, and everything we've had. This is the heaviest beer we've had all night.
This is the lightest beer.
And it's one of the lightest beers that we've had. This drink's like a 5.5%.
I was going to say 4.5%.
I mean, even what's wrong? Is it us? Is there something wrong with us right now?
This says 8.5%.
Oh, the Y is a different color. I didn't
Y
notice
is a
that.
different color, yeah.
So turn it around.
So 8.5%.
The Y is red, and the rest of the letters are black. I didn't notice that when you hold the can kind of far back, you don't see that as much. I don't know why that matters, but maybe it. This is one of the lightest double IPAs I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the body of I almost said a 5-year-old. Not that's not right. It has the body of a 5%. Sorry,
session.
You can just fast forward.
Like a session IPA.
That's the body. Yeah, it's very light. Sorry, puppy. You could just fast forward that. I didn't mean it. It sounded weird.
It sounded really funny when it fast forwards, right?
Yeah.
Wait, a 5-year-old.
5%. It smells light. It drinks light. It's not juicy. It's juicy in the sense that it's kind of like a berry.
There's it's kind of like a little bit of a green grape berry note. Grassiness, so like a little hay.
Yeah, it almost has like some grape must, like from the saisons we were drinking earlier. But it does. We did. These are clean glasses. It doesn't have your tangerine citrus. It doesn't have any tropical fruit that you would expect from a Modestman double IPA, New England juice bomb type of beer. It has none of that.
It's got like a wheat.
I mean, I could just chug this down like a session. It drinks like a freaking 5%.
The malt base is like wheat and crackery.
It's very light on the malt. Like it is a very light.
Bitterness is mild.
If you grew up in the Catholic Church like I did, and you get the body of Christ, you go up for communion, you get this little like bready wafer you put it on your tongue and it instantly dissolves. That's the malt character that this beer has. Basically non-existent because it's there for a second and then it's gone.
I mean, if one thing holds true to this beer, it's dangerous, right?
And if it is actually 8.5%, it's very dangerous because it's going to be gone in about 2 minutes. Yeah, especially on a warm evening like tonight. I got the meat sweats from the 5 pounds of brisket that I ate earlier. Yeah, this is very dangerous. It's good, but it's not at all what I expected.
Oh no, this didn't wow me. I mean, it surprised me because I was.
It surprised both of us because it doesn't drink like an 8.5% at all. Is it 8.5?
Yeah.
Did you read it wrong? Is it not 5?
It's a double IPA.
Are we having dyslexia? Is it really a 5.8%er? Yeah. No.
Do we have to drink a second can just to make sure?
We might. This is nuts. I've never had a beer at 8.5% that drinks this light. It's medium carbonation too, so it just drinks like a light, like a Founders All Day IPA or something but with a little bit more floral.
Yeah, Founders All Day IPA is even more bitter and
So a little bit less Founders All IPA bitterness. Switch that out with a little bit of floral and a little mixed berry, very light crackery malt, and you've got this beer. Except this beer is 8.5.
I don't know.
I don't know how to even rate this. It's good.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say it's good.
I like to give I'm gonna go 84. It's a pretty solid B beer. But if you're going into it like I was going into it, expecting a Modestman like double, like New England juice bomb type of IPA, you might be disappointed because it drinks like a session IPA and it's not really that juicy. But it is good overall. It's just not at all what I expected.
I think for me it might land. It's in that kind of average type range where I'd land it in that high good to low end very good.
Oh, so you think you give it even better?
Well, if you're saying 84 or whatever is your good, I mean that's
lower.
That's my very good still.
Okay,
but it's low end very good.
Yeah.
Because like I kind of have,
so I would say
each category kind of has like a 3-stage. Like it could be, I say mid range, top end, or low end.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of in that average. Like I'm not minding it, but I kind of am a little disappointed.
8.5% gone, just like that.
Yeah, it's super light.
We may have to just drink another one off camera and wait 15 minutes and see if we feel anything. It's really strange. In a good way.
You drank all yours.
I did. Oh.
That's all right. I just poured on the table. All right, we got to end this. There'll be a link to John and Ellie's channel somewhere in here. And
Don't click that link for your own sake.
You'll see some other videos I might be involved in. Some of them that might be right here. So, cheers. Clanked it, finally. And cheers and thanks to all of you for watching.